We had some excitement in these parts on Monday, June 12th. That's when a black bear wandered into town and made things interesting. Hello, I'm Ben Lau.
And I'm Paul Werlin. Glad you could join us. It all began in the early morning hours of Monday when the bear was spotted right outside our studio. Arlington and Lexington law enforcement joined Massachusetts Environmental Police in an attempt to locate the bear.
Police say there were no reports of the creature showing aggressive behavior, and residents were asked to be aware of their surroundings. ACMi News Director Jeff Barn picks up the story from there.
This is the bear that got things going for Arlington's work week. While Arlington and environmental police tried catching the frightened creature, Arlington Public Schools delayed the start of classes by 1 hour on Monday, June the 12th. Arlington police got word that the black bear was not far from our Studio A, right here at Park Avenue, in the early morning hours. That's when Boston television news crews arrived by land and by air. It was around this time police were told the bear hightailed it west toward the Arlington-Lexington line, and that's where we caught up with Arlington's police captain, Richard Flynn.
Busy morning, Jeff. So we got a couple of reports earlier this morning of a bear that was sighted in the community sometime after 6 o'clock and then a little after 7 o'clock this morning. We took our precautions. Schools went on a 1 hour delay. We had officers in the area of all of our schools, plus our animal control officer and our partners from the environmental police were up in the area. But what looks like happened was the animal kind of bedded down for a little while and kind of resurfaced just a few minutes ago.
And during this interview, police were told the bear was spotted at the nearby Wilson farm, which added some excitement to those who happened to be there at the time.
The bear ran right down here through the field, like past a couple of other Wilson people, and ran right down here up into the parking lot.
So we tried to get to the wooded area?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's kind of cool. I don't know, the bear in the farm, it's kind of funny.
Heard people running around saying the bear is in the field, the bear is in the field. And then a lot of people came running outside trying to see what was going on. I didn't get to see it, but pretty crazy.
Environmentalists will tell you a creature like this is much more scared of us than we are of it. Still, town leaders say residents should stay indoors until further information is available, and that anyone who sees this bear, or any bear for that matter, is urged to contact police immediately.
The animals typically will make their way from the west into these areas, and they don't want to deal with us, so they're making its way back home, hopefully safe and sound. No injuries, no aggression to anybody, and our community handled it perfectly. We asked them to see something, say something. They contacted us. They stayed away. They didn't do anything silly. They didn't try to approach the animal at all. They called us, and sounds like it's going to be a good ending to the story.
So where's this bear now? As of this broadcast, the last bear sighting was Lexington, just beyond the border of Arlington in the vicinity of Wilson Farm. ACMi News got an update from Arlington's Animal Control Officer, Courtney Wilson.
So the last that we heard, I spoke with Lexington this morning and the environmental police, that it was the last sighting was in Lexington. So we are hoping it just continues to move on until it finds somewhere to settle.
So I guess the best case scenario is if it could go on its own, go west and, and go back to where it obviously is more comfortable.
Yeah, more comfortable and somewhere for it to settle. Obviously, this is high traffic, so it's not a great area for the bear to hang out in.
And if someone sees a bear, Courtney, what should they do?
Don't ever approach the bear. Keep a safe distance. If you're in your house, then definitely stay in your house and just let it go on its way. If you're at a far enough distance and you want to almost haze the bear, get pots and pans and bang it and have it go on its way. Yeah.
But don't feed it. Don't
feed it because we don't want it to want to settle here. So bring in your bird feeders. Don't leave around trash, and because like I said, there's food and sources of food for it. It will stay, and we don't want that. We want it to keep going.
Black bears can travel great distances rather quickly. On Sunday, June 11th, a black bear was spotted in the area of Newton Highlands, and according to environmental police, it's the same bear that came through Arlington the next day. If you see this bear or any bear, you're asked to call police immediately at 781-643-1212. Again, the number for Arlington Police is 781-643-1212.